Now, I really like taking portraits. With a portrait, you are capturing a three-dimensional subject on a 2D plane. You can control the light, the shadows, and the position of the subject in order to say something about the person in front of you. There are endless possibilities for creativity. With this style, only half of the subject's face is illuminated. It produces a dramatic, disjointed portrait. Have the subject square on to the camera with the light source at 90 degrees to their left or their right, at about the same height as them. The closer the light source is to the person, the stronger the effect will be, the darker the shadows. This is an easy way to take a flattering portrait. Have the light source around 30 degrees from the subject and around 30 to 45 degrees above the subject. So a little to the left or right and a little bit higher than the subject. The shadows shouldn't be too strong on the side of the face away from the light source, but enough to give a pleasing representation of the shape of the subject's face. Apparently, the artist Rembrandt had an attic studio in Holland and he knocked a hole in the roof to give this lighting pattern. His landlord was quite upset. I don't know how true this is. However, the style produces some of the moodiness of the split lighting setup combined with the accessibility of a loop lighting pattern. The key difference to loop lighting is that you are able to see light on the opposite cheek, but the shadow from the nose merges with the shadow from the cheek, creating a triangle of light. Sometimes called paramount lighting because it is recognized for its glamorous results. It emphasizes cheekbones and softly sculpts the face, flattering subjects with slim faces and defined cheekbones. It takes its name from the shape that the shadows make underneath the subject's nose. However, with this polystyrene head, there isn't much of a nose. Place the light slightly above and slightly behind the camera, facing downwards. Move the light to control the contrast. This style and the next one can be combined with any of the previous ones that we've talked about. In broad light, the subject has the illuminated side of their face angled towards the camera. The subject is at an angle to the light source with their face turned even more away. It accentuates the cheekbones and can be used to fill out a slimmer face. Is the opposite to broad lighting in that the side of the face that is more in shadow, less illuminated, is turned towards the camera. This can be achieved by moving the light source, the subject, and even the photographer's position. There are more shadows in this setup, which can result in a more dramatic and intriguing portrait. This style has a slimming effect on the face and is generally flattering in most cases. These patterns can all be achieved with flash, continuous, or natural light. Look at the photos that you like. Where are the shadows? The shadows will be the opposite side to where the light source is. But if you want to practice and no one will sit for you, what can you do? Use statues. Flowers, especially tulips, are really good subjects for portrait photography.